Welcome to the Haunted Observer podcast. My name is Rob, and this is the first episode of Season 1, Dead on Arrival, the story of a family and friends who got involved in a no-budget, local zombie horror movie. With me today are two of the cast members, my cousin Eric and my good friend Koo. We have other cast members that were involved in the film that wanted to be here, but they didn't show up.
They backed out last minute.
Yeah.
Assholes. No,
Bitches.
We love them.
Anyways, yeah, we still love them. The story... What?
Keep going.
The story is about... the name of the movie was called Valley of the Dead. It was based in Central Valley, California, and it was about the cordyceps fungus. This is back in 2011. This is before they did the Last of Us game, and at the time, there was a lot of news articles about the cordyceps virus or fungus infecting ants and taking over their minds, and well, we probably all know about that by now. Anyways, the movie was going to be about a small group of survivors trying to find shelter in a hospital to escape the zombie outbreak. And when they get to the hospital, they discover that there is actual more danger inside the hospital than outside the hospital, as some of the other survivors they run into are psycho killers and cannibals. And I got involved with this movie. Me and my cousin Josh, his brother, were walking down Main Street, and we came across we were going to Subway, and we came across a flyer looking for extras for a zombie movie. So, with nothing much to do, I decided to give them a call and see if we can be extras in a zombie movie. And that's pretty much how my story is, how me and Josh got involved with the movie. And how did you get involved?
So this is back in 2011. I was a senior in high school. We actually had to do something called a senior project, where we had to do some kind of like community service and log our hours.
Okay.
And
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I had to do the same.
No, remember Quentin, who was one of the other cast members, he was doing that. That's actually a huge issue later on in the story,
Yeah.
but
So I had to do the
for
community
you too,
service.
that's right.
So considering that this movie was supposed to be made for the foster youth, and we were supposed to be involved with foster youth, I was using that as an excuse for my senior project.
Yeah.
To be honest. Eventually I did get my hours for it, so that's good. But my brother told me about it. He's like, "Hey, you want to be in a zombie film?" And I'm like, "Hey, why the hell not?"
Like, who doesn't want to be in a zombie
I
film?
was 18. Like,
Of course.
I wanted to be the star.
I mean, it's better than just sitting at home masturbating.
No, it's not.
Oh,
It was.
I prefer that.
It's much better to do that. Especially in hindsight.
okay, you might be right on that.
Anyways.
But yeah, so it was basically for a senior project.
Yeah. And Koo, how did you get involved?
I got involved when his brother Josh texted me pretty much the same thing, like, "Hey, you want to be in a zombie movie?" But I think at first he asked me if I wanted to make music for that zombie movie.
Josh asked you, or the
Yeah.
director?
I think Josh asked me about it. And then he told me to show up day one of shooting. Because I didn't get any memo or any text about that when you and Josh got the audition or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Because I never went to the
Yeah,
audition.
you weren't at the
Yeah, you weren't
audition.
at the audition.
Yeah, so. And then I think the director have asked either you guys or Josh about it, if anyone,
Knew how to make music.
Yeah, make
I do
music.
actually
Yeah.
remember that part.
like locally, right? And then I think Josh have referred me to him, and then that's when he told me to come on day one of you guys shooting to show him my music, which I did.
Koo here is a musician,
He's a god.
and yes,
Little god.
a metal god.
Certain days.
Someday.
Some
He
days.
chooses his
And
day.
very available, ladies and guys. Some guys.
I don't know about that.
Anyways, it sounds like to me that Josh,
This
who is not
essential
here,
key
is
figure.
the glue that kept us or got us all together and stuck together for. How long was this movie for? Do you remember?
We were probably doing this for maybe 2 or 3 months
Yeah,
in total.
2 or
'cause
3
it was
months.
spread out a little bit.
Because I remember it was
Concept.
summer. End of summer to like beginning of fall.
Yeah, I do remember that because a lot of filming went into late at night, and we didn't. I remember not needing jackets or anything, or it being too cold. But
It was my fall semester of senior year, so
Oh yeah,
before the end of the year. Yeah.
it'll be your last year. You actually, yeah, that's right. So, man.
and so you were asked to make music, and if I recall, you actually really didn't make music. You
Yeah.
ended up just playing small little parts
Yeah.
of
Like
typical Asian guy.
yeah. Apparently,
Yakuza.
Yeah,
I know there was
Yakuza.
one day you were a Yakuza, and
it's supposed to be it was like some restaurant Chinese restaurant worker delivery guy, and then at first I think I was supposed to be like a zombie extra, because I used to have long hair back then,
oh, I remember
and then
a goddess, or no, a god.
He still has long hair in my dreams, baby.
but yeah, I think that's why he wanted me to be a Yakuza. I don't know how the story was supposed to.
I
connect with that
would-
either. I don't know.
the story
Dude,
was-
there was no story
Yeah,
for you.
technically,
You
yeah.
just
He
he just
there.
said basically on the script it said Asian guy. We knew it was
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Like every Asian guy out there, it was me. Like,
Didn't matter what
Yeah.
actual role it was. It was just cool.
Yeah.
Anytime we saw Asian
Yeah.
or a hint of Asian.
Asian dude, that guy. But yeah, because I was supposed to make music for it, or like some type of theme music for it, and then I just end up being extra to being.
Like even like a snippet of music.
I had a song that I showed to him. He said, "Yeah, let's use that," but he
Oh, he
never.
wanted to
Do you still have that song?
I want to say so. It's somewhere.
If you find that song, I would like to add it to this.
okay, yeah.
By the way,
I want to say so. But yeah,
Chill.
yeah, that would be dope.
And it
too.
was-
So,
okay.
yeah,
I think
yeah.
I remember hearing it too.
Yeah.
So.
So
Oh.
yeah.
Okay. And Eric, what was your character?
Oh god. Okay, so I was apparently the main character, we would say, right?
That's correct. I
Okay,
do remember
so,
that.
Senior year 2011, I was very emo. Long black hair.
Oh, I remember
Always wear
that too.
black
Yeah.
shirts. Cringy ass Avenged Sevenfold shit. My character was basically he looked at me, the director, and he said, I don't know what role to put you in, but this is now the main character role, and he looks exactly like you somehow.
What a coincidence!
No, his name was Jericho Deathiel.
Oh,
Jericho Deathiel. I'm gonna
Just
do
the
that one more
name
time.
itself.
Jericho Deathiel.
is just aura,
Yeah.
just pure aura.
So this is definitely early 2010s cringe
Yeah.
name.
Yeah. The name
They called me JD. The basic gist of my character was angsty teenage emo kid just turning into an adult. He was in love with a girl who was played by one of the foster youth on the film. And his best friend was Raleigh Repko. Raleigh Repko, not taken from any
No copyright there.
no IPs, ever
Never heard of him.
use this
Original.
name or anything similar. And there was basically a love triangle between my character, Raleigh, and the girl who was played by the foster youth.
Right. Right.
Some other little semblances happened later on. I remember one thing that stood out in particular was my character was supposed to start having like psychotic breakdowns, having separate identities.
Right, but that was later on during filming.
yeah.
There was because there was
Many
a lot of
changes.
random changes going on throughout the script. But what I'm interested in is, do you remember the audition?
The audition. I remember
You were there, right?
I was at the audition.
Okay.
So it was somewhere like Was
It was at the-
was it
it was at-
downtown area?
I thought it was at Merced. No, it was at the Foster Rec Center.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so
I do remember that.
Foster Rec Center.
Yeah, it was me, your brother, you, I think Quentin
Quinn was
and his brother Brandon.
and then
were
one
there.
of Quentin's friends. I don't remember which one was just randomly there.
Yeah.
He didn't. Brandon and his friend didn't audition at all. They just like, oh,
Yeah,
you
they
guys
just
are
watched.
stupid. They took the right choice.
They were like,
But yeah, so
hey, I thought we were gonna be movie stars, guys.
Apparently.
so we get to the audition. First of all, I thought I was going to just be a fucking zombie. I think
Okay.
you mentioned that.
Yeah, that was the original plan.
We get there and we're reading off a script. You know, at first we're just reading off the script. So I'm thinking, hey, he just kind of wants to see how we, can read off a script, right?
Yeah.
Maybe we have some lines as extras, and then suddenly,
We
alarmingly, every one of these never acted before actors
we all
get
got
a
main
main
roles.
role.
We're all handed scripts and given main roles
Very
just like that, which should have been alarming, but it didn't strike a chord. I was just like, cool.
there was a tinge of a bell.
That is
ringing in
true.
our
I think we
ears,
did. I think we did mention something about what the hell.
We were after the audition. I remember we all kind of like walked outside and were like, "Did we just get main roles?" And then one of us were like, "That's a little fucking shady." Or something.
Yeah, that's true.
I also remember they talked to us. We were supposed to have like a bunch of foster youth involved in the movie.
All right.
So go ahead, talk more about the foster youth.
Yeah. So the whole idea of the movie was it was supposed to raise money for the local foster home, and the idea was he was gonna film this film and use actual foster kids in the film so they can participate, and then according to him, he was going to go to local theaters and see if we could do like a one night only showing and charge friends and family to come see this movie that we all made in this our little town. And spoiler alert, none of that ever came to fruition. It didn't happen. So don't go on the internet to try to find the movie. It doesn't exist. But the journey to what we went through, it does exist.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Yeah.
And that's what we're going to be talking about. And let me think about where we went with
What did you think about the director?
the director.
When we walked in
Oh,
for the
that
audition?
is.
He was an
He
interesting fellow,
is got the personality of a car salesman. He's going to tell you everything. He's gonna he could sell you a junk car and convince you it's a Cadillac. You know what I mean?
Slightly, maybe you know that it's suspicious though.
But yes, exactly. You still got he's got that personality in the back of your mind. You're like, I don't trust this guy still.
in
know?
his mind, he fucking sold you this car.
Well,
But
yeah.
In your mind, you're like, I'm walking the hell out of this dealership.
Well, needless to say, we didn't walk out of the fucking dealership.
We should have.
We spent about 3 to 4 months filming this vision of his,
Quite spread out. Over
and
time.
and what a vision it was that this guy had. He was God, what's the word? He was very he was
overly ambitious.
yeah, he was overly ambitious, but he promised a lot of things that you knew he couldn't deliver.
Like a what is it called? Like not a liar, but
A politician?
there you go.
Anyways,
Yeah.
he made promises of
Compulsive liar.
yeah, he would say things like, hey, retired actors, we can hire them dirt cheap, and
Right, yeah.
they can make cameos, So he threw in Chuck Norris's name around to show up in our little local budget movie, and
small town.
I don't know, do some sidekicks or some shit.
Fucking push up, doing some push up, pushing the earth
he-
away from us and shit.
He promised us filming in an actual abandoned hospitals or actual locations that he said he could get, and promised that we would be filming in these authentic areas in regards to the film itself.
Never happened.
Right, that never happened. And he also mentioned things about getting rocket launchers and
Yeah.
authentic weapons.
Military
And
guns. Of some
we
sort.
we had during the filming, we did have toy guns, and they looked authentic.
They were like
you think?
either airsoft guns or like CO2 guns for the most part.
Yeah, I think they were
Okay.
like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like they weren't very. We didn't have like orange tip shit and
Yeah.
stuff like that at least. Like, but
Yeah.
it was a lot of people bringing their own stuff.
But he
too,
was
so.
he was he was a braggart. He was delusional, and
Empty promises.
empty
basically.
promises.
What's the saying? Promises made, promises kept. He was more like promises made, hearts shattered. So
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
that was our director.
but we didn't really lose out much. Just some of our time, but the time we did spend with each other made up for all of this.
Yeah.
I think personally, I think it strengthened our relationships.
Yeah, I mean
Because we've been hanging. This was 2011, and we still are in contact. We still hang out, and we get together and we do things.
Yeah.
And I take that as better than finishing the film at all. Well, some of us do.
no, I would say like regardless of whether the film was made or not, the most like we got out of the film was just talking shit and being shitty to each other and having a good
Yeah.
time, you know?
Yeah,
I think
but,
we were just hanging
but
out.
we can take we do
yeah,
that out of
that's normal for us
yeah,
now. So,
and it's fine.
yeah, so but I think that was probably the best we got out of it was regardless of whether the film was made,
Or not, yeah.
we
yeah.
got to chill.
Yeah, and we did. We have and as you all learn throughout our episodes, we have a lot of stories to tell about our experience with filming this movie. And we'll go ahead and start with our first experience, the dreaded porno house.
Real quick, I want to talk about Sideshow Bob.
Oh, damn it. I forgot. There was another character involved. He was, I don't know if he was the director's friend, but he was the one that ran the the foster thing. You have a little bit more information about that than I do.
Yeah,
Go
he
ahead.
was apparently the head of the foster youth chapter in Merced. That's basically what his role was, which is kind of weird because he was a little young to be like the head of kind of big organization. So I think he was
Right.
blowing smoke up our ass at some point. But that's kind of like the connection we had to the foster youth was through that guy, Sideshow Bob.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna call him. He looked exactly like Sideshow Bob from The Simpsons.
Yeah.
And had kind of the same personality too. Kind of that psychotic personality a little.
Yeah.
So we basically walked into the audition on that day, and on his arm was HAT, and he told us he was carving hate into his arm.
Carving. Folks,
And-
carving.
It basically looked like he carved into his arm with a knife or something and then burnt it over, kind of like a cattle prod or some shit. And he forgot the E. Or he either forgot the E or bitched out. So,
Yeah.
Fourth way.
so your
I think he
first impression with this foster youth head is hat, which is supposed to be hate
Yeah.
branded into his arm. So
Yeah.
that's an interesting thing.
truly terrifying. Yeah. He was quite the character.
For sure.
And he was also a part of the movie too. He was going to be playing one of the psychos that were involved in the hospital.
First scene too.
Well, yeah, that's
Yeah,
correct.
Yeah.
So Is there anything else you want to add to that?
Well, I mean, just after the audition, when we went over the script, right? We went to the mall.
That's right.
After the audition, we kind of all went to the mall here, and I think we met Kenny there. We met my friend Colt was there. This was probably a couple of days after we took the scripts. All went to the mall and chilled, and then I don't know. Were you there?
I don't remember this.
I don't think he was there.
But,
Were you
I
there?
mean, again, this was a while ago.
I think Quentin was there. We kind of all met at the mall. Josh, me, came down. By the way, we drive about an hour to get here for any time we did anything with the film. So it was a bit of a commute for us, but we were just going over the script, and oh my God, how would you describe the script?
Oh man, if it was written in crayon, I wouldn't be surprised. The conversations in it were they made zero sense. Even children don't talk like that. It was kind of ridiculous. A lot of the words he liked to use tried to come off as kind of edgy. I hate saying that word, but kind of edgy and trying to be cool. And it just wasn't. It was just like that. It was like someone trying to be cool. Is what it came off
like the trope of an old man making a script for younger kids.
That's what it. That's
Edgy
a good.
kids,
It's like, hello, young kids. This is
F this, F that. After
a lot of F bombs.
We would literally at the mall. We were literally at the mall, just going over like lines of the script, pointing out all kinds of stupid shit. Like, I can't remember specifically, but there was a lot of things misspelled. There was a lot of just things that didn't make sense when you string them together.
Yeah.
And our friend Kenny, by the way, he is like, we literally call him illiterate fuck. He
earned the name with this while we were making this movie.
He was destined to become illiterate. Literally on his birth certificate, he has his aunt misspelled his name. And instead of putting Kenneth, she forgot an E and put Kent. So the destiny on this guy to not be able to speak normal vocabulary is high. He fits right into his role. Yeah. But he's reading through the script. He's hella excited too. Like he starts like hyping himself up because he finally sees something in the script. He's like, "Oh yeah, I can talk shit too. Look at this, guys." And he goes, "The douches of Cambridge? He spells douches wrong." And my brother and I, we just like
that never miss a beat.
Deadpan stare at him like, "You fucking illiterate fuck. It's Duchess." The one word he spelled right in the script was what he pointed out.
Oh my God.
Oh.
I think I actually was there for that because I do remember you guys going on and on about it. And your brother was relentless. Your brother is extremely relentless. He is like a shark in water when he smells blood.
Dude, he
will go after it.
Sure. He doesn't stop. Yeah, but we still love him, sort of.
My friend Colton was going off on him too.
Yeah, I think everyone was clowning on him.
But nah, that was going over the script. We also saw that in the actual script, he mentioned there was a lot of plagiarism. Like, like stars from Resident Evil.
Tons of plagiarism. Quotes from The Dark Knight.
Yeah.
Remember that? A lot of quotes.
One of my lines that I just wanted to watch the world burn.
Yeah, and that's right away I was like, dude,
that's like
you just plagiarized the whole fucking movie.
Yeah, the most famous line too of that movie.
Most famous one.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of plagiarism. One of the things that stood out in that script to me was my character who's supposed to be this agitated, aggressive EMT guy was picking fights with people over just the dumbest shit in the script. And I was like, and it wasn't just him too. There was other characters. Your brother Josh's character, the gangbanger, the same thing. A character will be talking, having a conversation, then he wants to fight him, and it made no sense. There was like zero context to some of the altercations within the script. And that's what stood out for me for the script.
A lot of the characters were super formulaic and stereotypical too.
Yeah.
to preface this, my brother is Mexican. He's my half brother. So of course he was given the role of typical Mexican gangbanger. Ku here was given the role of
every Asian.
Every Asian guy, every Asian dude of some sort.
Emo was the thing at the time.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, so of course I was given angsty emo teen.
Yeah.
So, shall we get to the first day of filming?
The first day of filming. At the porno house.
Yeah. Oh,
He has a fun story about this.
I guess you can go ahead.
Okay.
He'll shoot in then.
So
yeah.
So our director had got us to film at a house of. Now, do we remember? Was it a friend of his or a mutual friend?
Friends. They were like a garage band type deal. They were a band. I know.
Oh,
they
were
involved in music.
Yeah.
We actually kept calling them the Dirty Sleazebags.
I remember that.
But yeah, they were a band, and I don't know what his involvement was with them.
I don't think they were friends though. I think there was some mutual acquaintance. There.
Yeah.
Anyways, we show up at this house, and it's pretty gross. You know, it's
pretty.
And I'm being nice. It's pretty gross.
Underestimating it.
The second we walk through the front door, now I'm sorry. Let me back up a little bit. The house is perfect for a post-apocalyptic zombie film.
Yeah,
like absolutely perfect. So, you know, I guess I could see the why he picked that location, and I guess that was a good idea.
It's perfect if it wasn't naturally like that. If we had to make it like that,
that's true.
That's perfect.
We didn't have to do shit. It was already ready to go.
It's pre-zombied.
So we get to the house and we walk through the front door. The first thing we notice as we're walking on this wooden floor is it's just absolutely sticky. It's like we have Velcro on the bottoms of our shoes, and it's whoosh, all over the house. No matter where you went, you go to the bathroom and it's sticky. Everything's sticky. I don't know why.
We know why.
No,
we know.
I mean, yeah, we.
If you know, I guess. Oh God.
I think they were laminating that floor with their loads or something. I don't.
Lots of spillage.
There was a lot.
Alcohol spillage and other types.
Yeah, there's a lot of chemicals on that floor. You didn't want to touch it. If you drop something, there is no 10-second rule. You leave that shit.
Yeah.
There's a lot of. It's basically an abortion clinic on that floor.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus, Lord have mercy.
If you touch it and lick the floor, I'm sure you're dead.
Oh,
you dive. Immediately.
That's where COVID started.
Yeah.
Probably.
Oh my God.
It makes
They
sense.
figured it out.
Knew. It wasn't China this whole
8 years later. 8 years later.
It wasn't the bats. It wasn't China. It was
Somebody-
the Dirty Sleazebags house.
Oh, of course.
Somebody licked the floor.
Yeah.
So right away we get there. We're walking around nasty floor, and there's these three guys. They look burned out to shit. They're just sitting there on the couch looking at us like
Long, nappy, gross hair.
like we just
High
walked
for
into
sure.
Deliverance or some shit. I swear, I think one of them wanted to see me scream like a pig, but they're just sitting there. They're kind of staring at us. Not very pleasant. They don't. I don't know what the deal with that is. Kind of made me feel like we weren't supposed to be there. According to the director, and he did this quite a bit. Where we showed up in places we weren't supposed to be.
Yeah.
But this is before that. We'll get to that later. Yeah, so we're walking around, and they're setting up. And, it's actually it turns out to not be an actual bad setup.
Mm-hmm.
We had two ladies there that were doing makeup, and they had the whole makeup case. They had
They weren't bad.
Yeah, they had the fake
Like a
blood.
budget, we couldn't ask for more, to be honest.
It was actually a very proper first day of shooting.
The only day we had practical effects that had any effort put into them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
was nice.
yeah.
Because that was day one of shooting, right? And then I just remember when Josh told me, he texted me. Saying,
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
How
He
you ended
texted
up
me,
here.
like, cause this has to be like in the afternoon, right? Because I remember because we were there till nighttime ish, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then
Like midday.
yeah.
Time, yeah.
So I remember he texted me. It has to be a Saturday or something because I had a show in that morning prior to that. I was playing Sweatfest in Merced. It was like a little thing back then, but I had a show back then at that morning. Then he texted me like, "Hey, I'll be over here at this address around noon." I'm like, "Yeah, I'll be there." And then I remember driving from downtown to I think it was like uptown, Midtown Merced or whatever. Drove around to that neighborhood, that street, or whatever, and I was like, I swore I've been here before, you know. And then I remember just kind of I parked kind of farther away because I think it was like a couple cars on the street.
Yeah, I do remember there was cars everywhere
Yeah.
when we showed up.
So I parked pretty kind of far ways, and then Josh texted me, and then Josh texted me. Oh, I texted him. I said, "Hey, which house was it?" And then he's like, "Oh, I'll be outside." He walked outside. It's the house that house that he came out of was the house that like 2 weeks before I was at that party of that house, and I was like, "What the fuck? I was just here like 2-3 weeks ago."
You're having flashbacks.
Yeah, I was like, fucking deja
You're like,
vu.
I know what fucking happened to this floor.
Yeah, exactly.
I was a part of this.
like this, all this.
In fact, there's my load right there.
Say my name on it, but
Your fucking signature right there on your
know.
cum stain.
coos, you know. Oh my god. But yeah, like that day one of shooting, I didn't even do much. I think because that whole idea was, I think Josh have already asked the director that I was supposed to write the music, right? I think that was the whole idea. And I was supposed to came in and talk to him that I had like, a couple songs kind of like
Yeah,
written
for the trailer
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
for the actual movie.
yeah, like a
Did
theme
you
song.
end up playing with that band at all? Did you know any of those band members?
Those guys, though?
Yeah.
No. I never know.
You just went to the party
Yeah, I just went to the party. I remember seeing them,
before.
yeah, before.
Yeah.
But, you know, it was a party. It was a shitload of other people there.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
It wasn't significant
Yeah.
to you at the time.
yeah, so I was just like, oh, I didn't know that was the owner. Or rented. That's
They were.
why.
You were like, these guys can't own a house. What
Yeah, I
the
was like,
fuck?
fuck? Yeah, so.
There's no way.
Yeah. So prior to that 2 weeks or whatever, when I was there, I remember seeing them. I just didn't know that was their spot, I guess. That was
Right.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, so, yeah.
That's cool. The fact that you contributed to the floor.
Yeah, hey. History right there.
Did
That is history.
now when you were there, I can't remember too well, but did you participate in any of the filming there too?
No,
or
I think day one I didn't do anything because I think day one I was just
you were just there to.
talk to the director about what I was gonna do, what kind of music I'm gonna.
And you
give
just
to-
hung out and
yeah,
watched
kind of
us.
hung out, watch what you guys gonna do.
Yeah, watch us play grab
Yeah.
ass.
That's fun. I,
think
love playing that.
Yeah, I think the director did ask me if I want to be like an extra, like a zombie.
Like a zombie.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they did have.
No, those were those.
Just the Deliverance.
yeah,
family.
those were those creepy people.
Yeah.
I don't even know who they were, but
Didn't one have a fucked up ankle already? So he was like,
yeah,
perfect
they
for the
all
zombie?
did. They were all like,
Yeah.
There were 3 of them actually. Now
Yeah.
that I remember.
Yeah.
They were the husband and wife, and then they
They
had
were
like, a
actually,
friend
like-
that came. That had
Yeah.
the fucked up
They
ankle.
actually like disabled people in there, right? Like real.
Were they? I think fucked up because they might have been part of the foster.
I feel like
no, because
But
they
like
were old.
they're grown up though.
Oh, yeah.
They might have been
Maybe.
involved in that.
Maybe I don't know. I don't remember ever talking to him.
I remember this is the one day that we actually had foster youth
yeah,
there. There was another day where we had one foster youth girl there.
Yeah.
But other than that, we actually had actors and extras and that were zombies that were actually part of the foster youth
yeah.
for this day, first day.
Right. No, I remember that. I remember there was a lot of people there, and the one time we actually had more zombies than just one.
Yeah.
Because after this day, we only had one zombie.
Plays every zombie.
And he promised us that he was going to get more and edit them in somehow. But
Basically, he he took one person and then just
Yeah.
copied him. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Rob,
I think that's what he was going to end up doing.
Yeah.
Just copy and paste them all over the place. This is some bad CGI shit.
No, it
But,
was a good song for the first day. Like,
Yeah,
it wasn't bad.
we were
Besides the house.
convinced. We were convinced we're movie stars now.
Yeah.
You know, well, shit, yeah, you know. But that day, I do remember some of the scenes we were filming. Now, if I recall, I think the idea of the house was we weren't in a trapped house. Was it the hospital? We were
I think it
supposed to
was
be
like
in the
one
hospital.
of the sections of the hospital. Yeah.
Okay,
the scene.
because
No, wait.
there was a scene.
There might have been multiple different locations supposed to be there because I remember they had like the pool area, the pool table area.
Okay.
They moved like the pool table out and they had like bags attached to the wall.
Yeah, I remember that.
I think that was supposed to be in the hospital, and then the other one was in the house.
Because I know one of the scenes they filmed Sideshow Bob sitting on that sticky ass floor, and he was, I think he was about to kill one of the characters.
He
or
was,
something.
yeah, I think he was like had a knife and was like carving in.
Yeah, that's
because that's
right.
when we had the blood splatter.
Okay. And then we had the other guy who was playing one of the other psychos, and he was this huge monster of a human being. It was like over 6 feet tall, I think.
Way over 6 feet.
Yeah, a big guy, real nice guy though.
Gentle giant.
Yeah, really cool guy, and we actually got along with him fine. And he was playing one of the psychos. In fact, there was a scene with me and your brother, and we had to fight him. And the only one of the fights that actually made sense because he was trying to kill us. So he was he had a big old axe, and
he was gonna swing.
I think he was trying to kill me and Josh, and I think one of us shot him in the stomach with a shotgun, and that was supposed to be the scene.
The funniest part about this shit is this
Jesus
guy drops his gun, but we keep filming. He drops his gun, and then suddenly he just goes. He looks at all of us. He's just looking around, then he just goes bang bang. Then we just stopped. We cut it right there. That was the end of filming. No, I'm kidding. That's when we should have known.
I know.
The shotgun wasn't glued to your hand. We should have known that it wasn't
I
there.
got butterfingers.
Oh my god.
But Josh had a scene in the bathroom. I think he was actually like supposed to be looking out for his brother or something too. That was
That was his
That's
character
his- yeah,
arc.
yeah, yeah,
was
for
he
sure.
was searching for his brother who was going to turn out dead or some shit. I don't know.
But
Or like a
he
zombie or
had
something,
some
Yeah.
scene that we shot in the bathroom where he was just like in
Mad
the
and
mirror,
pacey,
like
Yeah.
and then he like
agitated.
comes out of the scene. He comes down the hallway. I remember we followed him with the camera into the room where he sees you and Big Boy fighting, and then that's when you like shot him with the shotgun. and all
Yeah.
that. I don't know how that correlates to him finding his brother at all, but it happens. So
Yeah.
I think when you guys doing that scene, I think I was outside.
probably.
Yeah.
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 So while we were filming, Josh had called one of his other friends.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say his
Cause
name.
they were gonna ask for. I think the director would want to ask for like an actual gun or some shit like that.
Yeah, he wanted something more like a realistic.
Then Josh like, oh, I know somebody.
So
No, Josh.
this friend of Josh had owned a authentic real AK-47.
Yeah.
And I don't understand why we needed it. I mean, we had all these other prop guns we were using, but whatever.
We just wanted to be cool.
I guess so.
Yeah, I think he wanted like a B-roll or
Edgy.
something.
So anyways, as we're sitting there doing whatever, his friend shows up, goes to the trunk of his car, and pulls out this real AK-47 in this suburban neighborhood.
Yeah.
And to no one's surprise, somebody called 911. And as we're sitting there talking and filming, here come the police. And this part, I wasn't here for this part. I think I was inside filming or in the backyard or something. This would have to be a story that Josh would have to tell
Yeah.
if we ever get him on here. But
Stops being a bitch.
yeah. So, but whatever happened, they resolved it, and I guess the cops checked the gun. It wasn't loaded. There were no bullets, and
It was to his name too, I think.
they left, and he actually kept his gun. So, but yeah, that was. I think there was some altercation to a neighbor, right?
Oh, I know.
I
something.
do you remember that there was like an altercation with Josh's friend and one of the neighbors.
Yeah, that was something that could. God,
So that's why they thought you pulled out
Yeah.
the AK.
Because I just remember Josh saying, "Hey, his friends is here, right?" And then the cops is outside for some
Yeah,
reason.
yeah. That's what I remember.
Yeah.
And I
I'll have
was
to ask him on that.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
He needs to be here to tell us this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
Trust me, he's gonna say his name.
no, don't say.
Josh's gonna say.
Josh is gonna,
Yeah, my
Josh is gonna
friend.
blurt out whatever the hell comes to his head.
Oh my
My
god.
brother
That's how
is-
his brain works.
My brother is a circus clown.
Yeah.
I remember a couple of scenes that we shot, but beforehand, we were told like maybe the day of the audition that we were gonna have a weapons expert come in and like show us how to like do proper recoil on the gun because we wanted it to be like somewhat official, right?
Supposed to be legit.
Yeah, legit.
Yeah.
So I was thinking we were gonna come here and there's gonna be like an off-duty sheriff or a cop or something, former cop,
Yeah,
you know,
military, some sort.
some kind of military, you know, whatever. He was gonna come and show us like what to do, right? So we go into the backyard of this house. We have to wade through the fucking sticky floor,
sticky floor.
all the way to the back door. So we go to the back door.
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
I know they have like
I
a
remember
pool
the
area
pool,
too,
yeah.
right? So we go to the pool. We go
like
to the
empty.
backyard,
Yeah.
and then.
Mind you, we're all experienced with guns. Yeah, we're very experienced with weapons.
You know,
Kenny is a man who has,
His
believe, shot himself in the hand at some point.
Well,
He is-
you mentioned his experience too. Was the closest thing was what Call of Duty?
Yeah. He
He's a
played probably
veteran for sure.
probably the early Modern Warfare before they got re-released. Is
Yeah.
probably his experience with weapons.
Yeah,
First Call of
2011 is the
Duty.
OGs.
Yeah, Call of Duty 4,
Four.
the first Modern Warfare,
The
right?
first Modern Warfare.
That's right. Shit.
God.
So we go to the backyard and he's back there. You know, I'm shocked as soon as he says, "Oh, I'm teaching you guys how to shoot guns." I'm like, "Fuck, we're screwed." Something bad's gonna happen, right? Basically, we're just holding these like airsoft or like CO2 guns,
Yeah, I
whatever.
think
And we're
it's just
holding
airsoft,
them,
yeah.
and he's just hitting the barrel as we pull the trigger. He's like trying to emulate. He's doing random shit too. So we get the shotgun, and you know, he's like, "Oh, I heard shotguns give more spread and more kick," so he just a little bit harder, you know. Prototypical. He asked ChatGPT 2011. This shit. 2011 ChatGPT.
Now, we don't know at any point why the director had so much faith
in this man.
in Kenny. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like Kenny, he's a good guy.
Yeah.
But there was other things that the director had bragged about Kenny of accomplishing, but we'll get into that later.
Yeah,
But
we're talking
Let's
about
just say if I had a baby and I had the option of Kenny babysitting the baby or leaving the baby by itself, I would just have the baby babysit Kenny.
Maybe like, Kenny,
but-
don't do that.
Stop what you're doing now. Goo goo gaga.
Oh my god.
But the scene I remember doing it was me, Quentin, which his character was Raleigh Repko.
I wonder where's that from.
Wally Repco of Repco Industries.
Oh my goodness! What?
The heir of Repco Industries.
I've never
Yeah.
heard of that.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
we're not borrowing.
There's no
from
copyright at all.
any intellectual
That's,
platform.
that's right.
Super
Yeah.
original. We're,
If you did, that would be a huge fallout.
Just like this movie, goddamn. Oh my god. So it was me, JD, by the way, Jericho Death Heel, not cringe at all. Raleigh Repco, not borrowed from any intellectual property ever. And then the foster youth girl, I don't remember her character's name, but we were all standing there outside, or inside, and looking outside the screen door.
Oh, yeah, so
and there
the
were
zombie
zombies running at
yeah,
us.
Yeah.
And what I remember is the Deliverance guy, the main husband man. He's running up. He's got this fucking like a buck tooth shit going on. You
That's
know?
right. Yeah, that's right.
He was scary in real life.
And bald guy, little bit inbred looking. He comes running up to the door as a zombie. He's got this like blood on him, whatever makeup.
Yeah, the makeup.
Actually, not bad makeup, but
It was actually good.
Yeah. He comes up grinning. He's like, "Arr!" Whatever, banging on the door, banging on the screen door, and we like jump back. That's what we were supposed to do. And suddenly, this guy yells out, "I'm gonna eat your sausage," pointing at Quentin. And Quentin, with his 16-year-old mate, I think he was 16.
At the time, yeah.
He just got. This guy is always smiling. He's basically smiley. He's got this big shit-eating grin on his face.
yeah.
Look at
He turns to us, turns to the camera, and he's like, scared out of his mind. Let's smile.
He doesn't know what's going on.
I remember that scene. I remember watching your Bang Bang scene, and I remember
Yeah, thanks for bringing that up.
Sideshow Bob doing his scene and
Yeah.
whatnot. Other than that, we were there for a good 4, 5, 6 hours.
Oh yeah, we
Until
were there.
nightfall,
we were there
for
for a
sure.
while.
The general air of the place was getting you sick too. So as we were there,
That's right.
Suddenly
I do remember it
inhaling
being
sickness.
kind of smelly. I think that's
yeah.
why we stood in the backyard for a while,
Yeah, because we was either outside or in the backyard. I remember being outside.
oh, the dudes that own the house looked like they smelt like the fucking house.
Yeah, of course.
huh? Amazing though. One of the things I did notice too is that they had girls there.
Yeah.
Like
Oh yeah.
not for the movie, but those guys had actual women there. I mean, they weren't tens by any means.
No.
I'm just saying.
They were outwater threes at best.
Oh, that is rough.
Oh my
That is rough.
And maybe even Winton twos.
Oh, damn.
I mean,
Jesus Christ.
you guys like them? Go ahead. I guess.
Yeah,
They were into him though, so
yeah, that's
Guess so.
cool.
some
Hey,
fucking
they're rock stars apparently.
yeah, rockstar fucking Winton rockstar roadies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God.
But so
Should we just call it for now?
Yeah, let's.
May as well. I mean, may as well. We could call it now. And then we're
we
gonna
don't
try to
just
have.
say we can call it now.
No, it's fine. We could say it. We could say it.
Anything else we want to throw in?
I don't remember much
That
anymore.
the house, right?
Yeah, I think that was pretty much
I
it.
think we just filmed. And then I think we all left and went to go to Denny's or some shit afterwards.
Yeah, we just hung out afterwards.
I think we probably did.
We actually were hyped about it because that first day was good.
Yeah, yeah, we were all pretty excited. Like I said, we were all like, "Oh, we're gonna be movie stars. This is gonna be cool," and all this shit. Man, little did we know our hopes and dreams were about to be.
Snowball
down.
effect from here on
Straight
out.
down.
But those are stories for another time, and we'll get to that later. Hopefully, next time we'll have the rest of the cast that participated, so they can
Yeah.
give their perspective on what happened. Yeah, is that we good?
I'm good. I
good
can't
for
think of
now,
anything
yeah.
else for this
All
one,
right.
so-
Well, we'll just call it then, and we'll end it right here.
Where can we find your music, Koo?
Oh,
I'll post a link.
all right.
Post it. Oh, camera
Alrighty.
shy.
Yeah, I forgot my my website's name.
Forgot your goddamn. You gotta have a business card.
I
You
know.
got fucking American Psycho shit.
Oh God, eggshell white.
So, that's
right.
it.
And
All right, later.
peace.